Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sussex Saturday. I am VS Speaks Royally. I hope you all are doing well. As you're coming in, please remember to hit the thumbs up. I thank you for joining. Um, just a little disclaimer up front for those that expect, scorching time. Trash time probably won't be that bad today. I'm just giving you a disclaimer up front because I don't want no heat on the back end. Okay. And nor my back end. Okay, so let me get into it. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. As I do each Sussex Saturday, I read my favorite quote that you can find on the Archwell site. Each of us can change our communities. All of us can change the world. And in speaking of changing the world, I'll try to get through this without getting thoroughly, my typical self. I'm very emotional at times. Um, the state of Hawaii is truly going through right now, and it's a devastation I don't think anybody ever thought could or would happen. And so, in that, all of us can change the world. World Central Kitchen is on the ground and are feeding survivors, rescuers. Yeah, the wildfires have truly, it's something else. So, if you've ever had the opportunity to visit, you understand the beauty that was there and has in some parts completely been decimated. The death toll keeps rising. So keep all of those in your prayers. World Central Kitchen, please keep all of them and any other organization that puts, as we say here in the U.S., boots on the ground to help those that are truly in need. And however you can give, please, do so as World Central Kitchen is connected in with our fave. So, all right, that's what I wanted to mention. I was going to wait to Squatty Corner, but their quote speaks to what we should be seeing right now, especially in Hawaii. Okay. Let me see. As I move through, I wanted to say that I saw these pictures. A lot of the pictures that I capture are on the X if I don't find them out on Google. So, um, Meghan here behind Frogmore. They call it a cottage, but we're going to just leave it at Froggy. No, I mean not cottage. Excuse me. That was not cot that they were originally living in. So for those that keep thinking they have a chance with Harry, you would have never lived in that cot. You would have never put your shoes at the doorway at not cotch more than once. You would have taken a look around and been like, "Yeah, I'm out of here." This woman that you see, with the pitchfork, because she probably needs to pitchfork some of y'all. Okay, I'm not going to get into trash time yet for the disgusting headlines, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But because she saw beyond that building and she saw the person that was living in the building, they've got this now. And I need the haters, the rangers, whomever, the trolls, to get it through your thick skulls. They are very much in love. All right, now moving on. As the title, week 32, a big week for Harry and Meghan, and it is a big week for them. It started out Tuesday when we got word that my system's moving a little slow, that Harry and Meghan, or should I say Archwell Productions, has secured the rights to Meet Me at the Lake that had been released only, I believe, a few months prior. And so that is big news. Netflix, yes, it's one of the productions, and I'm looking forward to seeing it, as well as whatever else they're cooking up in that kitchen of production land. Okay. Um, Today, of course, hashtag Prince Harry, hashtag Good King Harry are trending on the X app for good reason. Church and Nelly, please get your if you need your inhaler, if you need a cold, tall glass of water, please get that as we're moving through, because when we get to the content, I just need you to be, zen, not screaming and swinging from the rafters. Okay. Also, at the beginning of the week, this hat set off. Everybody was like, "Where can we get the the merch for Archwell?" Yes. So, besides it's Harry, I have to show it anyway. Um, there was a two-part leg to their trip. I will say that. They went into Tokyo and then they went on to Singapore. Now, in Tokyo, there was charity work, etc. It was a good thing, Harry being able to show love, but he received a lot more. He received a lot more love. Um, just cool, calm Harry. There was a charity dinner. I saw the pictures. Yes. Okay. I saw that light jacket. I was like, don't start that suits again, but I see what it was, just a jacket. Okay. But Harry, the South African choir, gets a selfie with them. It was a lot of love shown to him. So for all the ugly headlines that have been written and were being written, yeah, the love that he was receiving back as much as he was giving is priceless, and it was awesome to see. And I know Squatty, we were very proud and very happy about that. Psst. South African choir in Tokyo. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it at that. They travel. Oh, okay. Then they see him. I'm not in trash time. Let me stop. Oh, come on now. This is moving real. Oh, I hope this does not crash on me during this. So we got this cool picture, Harry and his brother, Nacho, shopping for sunglasses or shopping for items. Because on Nacho's IG, it says shopping for wives, which is so cool to see him. Yeah. Okay. Brother being proud of brother. Now, there's been some headlines about their bromance and blah, blah, blah. They've been longtime friends. They are brothers. I've said it before. I'll just say it. They're brothers. Nacho was the first to know about Meghan when Harry met her. And if you watch the Netflix series, you will know that. Okay. So there were no leaks at that time. The only time it was leaked is when that DNA version of a brother found out. Now I'm going to move on. Again, I'm not in trash time, but okay. So the real reason, well, one of the second reason for the trip overseas was for the polo. match that happened today. And yes, we have beautiful pictures. But prior to that, there's pictures of him arriving with his brother, Nacho. But it was the jacket that Harry is wearing that got all of this attention. It's funny, his hat gets attention when he arrives in Tokyo. The jacket gets attention when he arrives in Singapore. Isn't that something? Everybody's looking at the clothing that Harry's wearing, or accessories. But come to find out, it's an Armani jacket. And there was much to do about, oh my gosh, oh. Well, for the haters out there that y'all claim that he's broke, okay, if you say so. Because the price tag that I saw on this jacket, yeah, a broke person can't buy that. hmm But that's not the first time he's worn Armani. So if you remember for the Intrepid, yeah, Armani knows how to dress him. Okay. And he wears the clothing. It's not the clothing wearing him. Okay. He doesn't look like a Michelin roll on. Okay. I'm not controlling Laura. Control yourself. Yes. Okay. So there's headlines about the polo and, he saddles up. Him and Nacho played on different teams. I believe we knew that beforehand. I remember mentioning that, but there's some cute video and I'm going to show it as we get into that. But yeah, white pants season is back, ladies. Oh, and gents that like the. But yeah. Y'all behave in the chat because I'm not looking at the comments and there's like 150 comments almost. So behave. Okay. Now here is Nacho, Harry, and the CEO of Cento Ballet, chairperson. On the step and repeat, having their picture taken. White pants season, ladies. Let me behave. And here they are together, brothers. All right. So for the polo, here's quite a few pictures. And then actually at this point, before we get into that, I know it's the step and repeat. And I probably should have showed this video clip prior, but it's of Harry and his brother playing a different kind of, I'll say, polo. Which is cute. That squeak, I should have given like a warning ahead of time. But yeah, playing the table. And it was pretty cool. So I got so excited. I loaded these things twice. Don't ask me how I wound up doing that, but okay. So coming on down, here's some pictures of a very happy Harry playing a sport that he loves, but for a charity that he loves even more. The horse, just beautiful. Of course, this ain't a broke man's sport either. I'm just throwing that out there for the haters and derangers, okay? And it's something that, he was born, I guess, kind of raised in playing. So I'm sure in that family they have to be able to play well. And it does take skill to ride on such a big animal. Keep your balance. And swing that. Is it called a pallet? Okay. All while trying to hit that ball and get it and score and all that stuff. So now, before I get here, now I'm going to show you the trophy presentation. And then just to give you some context, this was a funny moment. Thankfully, there was video. Harry shows the funny character and the funny side of himself. He's just himself. And it's not caring who's around or people going to have a fit about. He makes light and has fun. And yeah, so here we go with the trophy presentation.
Ask the inside for a bit. That's a lot of hands on it. Respect for sharing. So, all's fair in polo as the two skippers come together to share this year's Central Valley Last Hand of Polo Block 23.
So to see that picture and to understand the laughter and the joy on the faces, and then Nacho, it just good sport. See, Harry can joke around with his real brother because that other one would have had a fit. Okay. Let me continue. So here they are, getting after that part that we saw in the video, and then just sharing in the joy and the triumph because, winners on both sides. Okay. Now, all that there is with the polo, we do have upcoming events happening with Invictus. So he did a video and he was just saying, it's very kind words. I did not get a chance to get that clip. I know you, part of Squad, have seen it probably a million times. There's some shorts out there with it. And in it, it was kind of striking when he did say that he was nervous with it being a month out. I was waiting to see more headlines from that one line, but I haven't seen many. Thankfully, y'all understood the assignment just to keep silent. Um, as much as y'all are trying to take Invictus from Harry, it's never gonna happen. Okay, you can take the HRH, shove it. You can take, whatever other honorary titles, so to speak. Not gonna matter. But Invictus is not going to happen. So it was just great. Now, this was announced. I wanted to share it. Rita Ora is going to perform at the closing ceremonies. Now, we know Meghan should be there. We know that Rita, my understanding, has said some words about Meghan. So some squaddies have expressed their concern and, are like, I hope she has to sign an NDA. I hope they keep Meghan away from her, blah, blah, blah. I don't think she really wants that heat. Even trying to go after her. She can say what she wants after. That's her career. WME is not going to play. I'm just going to say that. Okay, when it comes down to Meghan, so. Or any of their other clients. Let me just say that nicely. All right. What did I do with the other picture? Okay. I had more than one picture. Don't ask me what I did. I probably deleted the darn thing by accident. But Meghan was out and about. So, of course, papped. But she was out and about and all the headlines. Oh, she's out while he's away. Okay. So she stays home when he's home. Isn't that what some couples do? Spending time with each other. But she looked gorgeous. And then there was one that was like a collage of 3 different shots. And I know squaddies that do frequent all of the Positive Sussex channels have seen all of those pictures. So as I move right into Squatty Corner, and then I'm going to jump into the comments really quickly before I get to trash time. I wanted to give an update on the latest amount for the giving campaign that is going to Sentebale. The latest number, and I took this, I think it was about 11 o'clock a.m. this morning Eastern Time. The Sussex Squad fundraising campaign for Sentebale 2023, $28,235. Yay! And this campaign goes through September 16th, the day after Harry's birthday. So a long ways to go, and I'm sure that that number's going to jump. We have blown past the goal, which was 10,000. So, squad is successful no matter what that final amount is. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, while I go jump in the comments, it's over 260. So I'm just going to look to see if I, see anything. Uh, and as I scroll, see, Church Nelly has a way of getting attention on her comment. Nachos thighs, Lord have mercy. Yeah, I'm glad that's all you zoomed in on, Church Nelly. Don't you put nothing else in that. Don't you put nothing else in that chat. VS behave with Nachos pick? Hell no. I have to say that. I have to say that. All of us that sit and read the comments, we're like reading it, and then it's too late once we hit show. Marshall, whenever Harry needs the Sussex Avengers, all he has to do is throw his Archwell hat in the in the air, and we'll come running with white folding chairs in hand. Yes. Mhm. Yes, that's the calling signal. And the guy with the folding chair from Alabama, yeah, that I understand he was taken into custody, arrested. He turned himself in basically, but I believe he's out already, so we shall move on from that. All right. Mrs. says, look at those guns. Aren't guns illegal in the stores? 2 sets of guns. I understand when the squatties have been in their presence and it's like, hooray! And like losing their minds. Yeah. Which I'm sure in his mind he's like, oh God. But he's probably so used to it now. Diane, the hostage packed that jacket just before his escape, otherwise wardrobe in check. Listen, stop it. For those that don't understand this statement, many are saying that Harry's being held hostage by Meghan. So Squad has taken that upon ourselves to laugh at it hilariously and just keep running with it because it is the funniest joke. And that man ain't complaining even if he was. And even vice versa. Some claim that Meghan's being held by Harry, but she gets out. Oh, y'all want me to misbehave. Nacho man. Yes, you do. You do, Church Nelly. Lord of mercy. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. I think everything else is a greeting. Yes, we're getting to the bitch slapping and white folding chair time. Maybe I need to revise this and now add a. See, I'm gonna have to revise this and add a white folding chair. Okay. Sherry, how are you? Nina, how are you? Black Queen. Hello, 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 everybody. Now let me give my to all the channel members and to everyone else. I do hope that those who have been here quite a bit, you'll consider becoming a channel member and hanging out with us behind the scenes. That's all I'm going to say. Mrs. says, Harry really stepped up his dress game after meeting Miss Fabulosity, a.k.a. Meghan. He sure did. He sure did. I mean, mind you, Harry has a salary, so, you know. And I hope they have, and I hope they have the stylists that come to the home with the clothes and they just try them on and pick out. And then, they keep what they want and then the others go back. Okay. Because that's usually how that level of society does go. Because you won't usually see them in stores. Marshall, Harry is always heavy packing in those white pants. It's the white pants season. That's all I'm gonna say. Joy, that is very sweet of you. I'm still praying for you, Church Nelly. Yes, she needs all of the squatties across the board for those that we know are sick and those that we know don't know are, because there are many that are struggling with different things. Miss Viv, we sending out some hugs and kisses to you. Oh my gosh, y'all. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Tier Harry has choices in shoes, no more holes in his shoes, and he has a shoe closet all for himself. Oh God. Life is good. Hey Navi, how are you? Little Mac. Um, all right, let me scroll down. Let me get to your time. Like I said, I don't have that much, but I know that. mm, Y'all love what I gave a lot of energy early in the week. So if y'all have missed Talk Tuesday and then, Twisted Trash Thursday, y'all might need to go listen to those. Yeah. hmm Hey B10 pal, how are you? How are you? Um I have to say because I just love saying this. I don't think I got a chance to say it in the chat. So ciao Rafaela. Ciao to you. Alma, thank you for the super sticker. Black Queen, what? Thank you for the super sticker. You know, I just love the members that I love you all, and then there's the ones that just seem to want to spoil and make me cry during the stream. And I see y'all. I'm giving y'all. I see y'all. You know that look when people say that I see y'all, and then I just to you. So thank you. All right, this is for both of you. One moment, let me get to the spot. There we go. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Thank you both again. I so appreciate the love that you pour in to me. Vanzella, what is this? When you step out looking good, um you want you to be looking good also, I guess. Is that it? Yeah, listen. Okay. This is this. You can have all the money in the world, but if you don't have dress style, you will look like a sanitation worker at a funeral. I'm not saying any more than that. Okay. Okay, y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy. Okay, I see Church Nelly is in Nacho Land, so I'm gonna let her stay over there in Nacho Land, but we're gonna get ready to move into because I just see some greetings and love being given to each other. So let me scroll on up here. Now, this is just lovely with this delay on the stream. It might be StreamYard, but it's just driving me nuts. So if all hearts and minds are of one accord, let's get it. It's your favorite time. Trash time! Trash time! Trash time! So, kicking off trash time. Newsweek. Yeah, y'all know how I feel. Go screw yourselves, Newsweek writers. Tabloids. Meghan Markle's new career move could help redefine her identity. She wasn't trying to redefine her identity. Okay. Meghan is and knows who she is. In addition to being herself, Meghan Markle, or Rachel Meghan Markle, she is the wife to Prince Harry, the mother of Prince Archie, Princess Lilibet, the daughter of Doria. hmm And I'm purposely not mentioning that other parental unit, so y'all understand. But anyway, this article is that she's going to redefine her identity. Um, the production company is their production company, but okay, we'll let you run with her new career move. So I just took a screenshot of the beginning. Meghan Markle's move into screen adaptations with Prince Harry. Just throw him in on the end. for the couple's Archwell Productions company could provide her with an invaluable platform to demonstrate her talents and redefine her identity in the wake of Hollywood setbacks, an entertainment expert has told Newsweek. An entertainment expert. I'm sure WME would love to speak with that entertainment expert. Y'all always have experts who amount to just yourselves making up stuff and just throwing it under the moniker of an expert to make try to give it some validation when it's just bullshit. We know that there haven't been any setbacks in Hollywood. Spotify, a choice that she made to walk away, and even if she didn't, so be it. But Archwell or Archetypes, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna show up again. Um, all the other productions that have come forth, you nitwits, there haven't been any setbacks, but they gotta have something to write. And yeah, mhm. Okay, if you feel that it's gonna redefine her, yeah, just demonstrate her talents and redefine her identity. We already know her talents. We see her heart in giving back, and that's long before she even met Harry. So, yeah. Okay. Now, my other little item is I understand why royals used to, when the queen was alive, not do selfies. I get it now. But Dum Dee Dums and Dum Dee Dum Dee Dummer, um, or as I call her cosplay, may have to learn that lesson a hard way. When this was out a while ago, so she took this picture with this troll. Yes, and who is behind the name that's there that I'm not going to mention, but is behind that name. Now, there was a discussion underneath this that went accordingly that you know Harry's continued patronage damages the Invictus Games. He could still attend and participate, but I wish he would let someone else be the head, as it is now all about him and Meghan. This should be an event for the troops, by the troops, not a money making enterprise for the Sussexes. Again, this is the dip blonde in the picture at cosplay. Talking about best day ever. Yeah. I don't even think cosplay could say that if you asked her without cue cards. But okay, nevertheless. So a response underneath I will never attend an Invictus Games. It's too dangerous with Harry there. The Taliban are out to get him. So of course, squad, we're gonna pause, we're gonna be like, what the but here comes the person that was circled, and thank you to the squaddies who screenshot this stuff. Here's hoping one day they hit their target and Meghan is clinging right to him, so they get her too. Two birds, one stone. That should be the one and only time I would ever be grateful. Let me take my banner down for a second. Be grateful to the Taliban. I was like, what the? So, Squad jumped on this right away, and hallelujah, account is suspended for that one that was wishing for them to both be taken out. So, again, the energy that you crazy trolls, derangers are putting out towards Harry, whether it's and Meghan, being it's you want them to divorce, you want them to be deleted. Be mindful that as a boomerang, and the ones that you fave the most, you're going to send that crazy energy out, which you've done, but it's going to boomerang to people that you didn't think it would. Okay. More accounts need to be suspended permanently. Okay. Now, I did mention this on Thursday. There's going to be a part 9 and part 10 of Woody Woot and his shenanigans. I want to put it shenanigans because I'll say some very choice words that I'm going to try to be nice today. Um, but it's going to be very interesting to see. So, on part 8, which I went through a little bit, there were some celebrities that have been named. There are more that Byline has said that at this time are not to be named, but maybe they will come up in part 9 and 10. Support Byline Times, support them. Clicks, 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 as well as if you're able to donate, because these journalists behind them, the journalists behind Byline Times, are true journalists. Okay. Um, this person on the screen, Woody Woot, oops, excuse me, Maria Joseph, really needs to um, be has not yet received the full karma that he deserves for all the stuff. I mean, test shots on people that were just barely out of their teens. I'm just gonna he and people being scared of him because he was the most powerful journalist. Okay. In entertainment, I wouldn't say he was in entertainment. He bullied people. He did what I see, in my opinion, illegal things to get dirt on them, and then use that dirt, which to get either interviews or whatever else out of them. Mhm. You figure out whatever that whatever means. So extortion comes to mind. So I know if that was all in the U.S., there would be some handcuffs that he wouldn't enjoy involved, and some bars he also wouldn't enjoy involved. So, but his time is coming. His time is coming. Ooh, yes, his time is coming. So, Miss, I got a bunion sitting out of my shoe, really needs to be mindful of the selfies that she takes, because squad keeps the receipts. So while that one selfie was taken back, I think that was May, that other screenshot I showed you of that conversation was very recent. So, mm, mm, okay. And then she needs to speak to this beautiful necklace. I'm telling you, it has Ocean's 8 feels all over. Like they've broken that thing up into many pieces, and people wore it. She's worn it as earrings, and nobody's picked up that. Okay, let me behave myself. She's going to, this beautiful woman on this screen is going to come visit, or I should say entity is going to come visit all of the trolls, haters, derangers, royal family members that are behind all these smears on Meghan, until the time that they stop, and she's going to whip the wheels off of them. But it's coming for them. It is coming for them. And all I have to say is roll tide. That's going to be my monarch. Yes, I'm going to be saying that all the time. Roll tide, roll, because it just needs to roll over and under and above them and through them before they understand. Leave Meghan and Harry, but more so Meghan, the F alone. All right, there you go. That's it. That's all I have for trash time. There's like over 150 some odd comments, so I'm going to scroll up. I don't even know where I began. So Um, let's see. Church Nelly, where's my white folding chair? Oh, my goodness. All right, I see that they're saying something about Church Nelly being naughty. I have to be mindful. Where is this? All right, I'm going to start here and then work my way down, because that's about 12 minutes out from where we are right now. So, Sharon is saying, sending prayers to all who have loved ones that are sick, and sending condolences to anyone who lost loved ones. Yes. That goes out to everyone. Um, Let me see. Annie, she threw her health to the wind. Annie said, Church Nelly, be careful. Your health is in jeopardy with Nacho Man. Now that would her be riding into glory. She wouldn't care. Right, Church Nelly? You'd be riding into glory. You would be, ooh, child. See, y'all got me started. All right, let me see. Diane, so true, Sylvia. He knew he needed to improve and did. Oh yeah. Harry said, because I'm sure that's who you're speaking about. I'm just taking it upon myself that he needed to step up his game, like his chat game. He knew he had to step it up. And being that they only met for, well, it was supposed to be an hour and chat, but because he was late, it was less than that. And she stuck to her guns on that. But, Ooh. Mm-mm-mm. Um, Mrs. S, I thought we started out in trash time. Well, I mean, it seemed to kind of blend in there, but I got to go where I got to go. Mrs. says the issue's been smoking from the jump. Oh, okay. Woo! Oh yeah, Joan. They are. A certain writer, Rhoda, Royce. Is it Royster? Royston, whatever the hell his last name is. He writes for them, so yeah. But mhm. Whew. Hey kids, when H upped his game, Space saw he was losing control of his brother. Oh, he had lost somewhat control of Harry. Harry had a new destination. He was intending on getting there. hmm Space lost his brother in the fact of he wasn't going to be his third wheel and keep, cosplay occupied while Space did whatever he felt like he was wanted to do. Walking off from her when it's raining and keeping the umbrella to himself. I don't know if they've tried to recreate the umbrella moment, but I hope they don't, because they're when they're in each other's personal space, and I'm talking about space and cosplay, it's too awkward, and yeah, it won't be a award-winning picture moment. Each night, let me see. Meghan already has an identity. She doesn't need to redefine anything. Exactly. She really doesn't, but that's how they're writing things now. Navi, she knows who she is and what she wants. Exactly. And she has from the time she was a little girl, when she kind of checked her mother when she was like, her mom, what did her mom ask her? And then she said, I see you as an overbearing older sister. Doria's reaction to that just has me cracking up every time because I still watch the docuseries. Okay. Um, Church Nelly, I have it on a screensaver B10. I'm hate to ask what the it is, but I'm just gonna let it go. Church Nelly, you do not have to you don't have to respond. Whew. Okay. Bonzella Newsweek is a British tabloid located in the US. Yep. Alma, let me see. She doesn't need to redesign her identity. She knows she's a self-made millionaire. Exactly. She hasn't lost any identity. No, thankfully, she wasn't like his prior girlfriends who didn't have any known identity, and that those palaces would have set their character any way they wanted to, and the public would have believed, because and without much pushback, because of who Meghan was long before she met Harry. She was like a supernova before she even met Harry. That's he got sucked right into that galaxy. Take it as you wish. And y'all behave in the chat. Okay. And so yes, she was known. She knew who she was, thankfully, being raised to be a self-assured woman. As she said, she wasn't treated any sort of way because she was biracial. She had a lot of trouble as a young child growing up biracial, which many biracials do speak about. People try to poo-poo that. That is her life experience. So you go poo-poo if you try to disregard what she's saying at times. uh Annie, lies, no setbacks. Exactly. They got us waiting patiently, in a sense, patiently waiting for seeing that and the other projects that they have. Tia Megan has her own identity. It does not need redefining. No, I guess that's their way of trying to put out there that, they've always tried to redefine her and it has not worked and it will not work. It will not work. Each night they seem to forget Archetypes was successful and won awards. Exactly. So Spotify is really the dummies for letting that go. But, on to bigger and much better things. Much, much better things. So nothing that we have to cry over. Kim, redefine what? Megan is an original. Don't confuse her with Kate, who redefines herself every time the wind blows. Yes. Annie, exactly. Entertainment expert. Yeah. The Rhoda telling them they love that word expert. Some people are like, ooh, an expert. No, we're all experts. We like what we like, and so therefore we can call ourselves experts. Royal experts. We've gotten to know the royals quite well because of the crap that they've done to Meghan. So we're experts too. Let me see. Kids, hey Gwendolyn, how mad do you think Space is since these pics were released? Ooh, child. Well, I mean, he had, well, I shouldn't say he had, his buddy, as he's known on another channel as Nappyhead. Okay. Lord Nappyhead. Um, yeah, put publication put out an article like bringing up the bromance and all that other stuff. Like don't try to set a narrative about them against them. Like I know Nacho ain't afraid of y'all. He'll bring the heat now. Harry isn't either. Hmm. Mrs. S. Her name is Megan, not Broomstick. She don't have to redefine herself every change of the moon. She had already arrived eons ago before she joined that trash family. Yeah, but they forget that, and probably the readers that believe everything those tabloids say believe. Oh yeah, she's redefining. No, she's not. They call her a narcissist. They call Megan a narcissist, but how? She's not done anything to me that would show that she's a narcissist. The others who show up and put their names on stuff, okay, and don't do the work, heads together. Okay, let me go and move on because we know who were attending the meetings because there were pictures. But then when it came down to getting the names out there, we see who did the video. Mm, okay, yeah. And have we heard any more about that particular organization? Mm-mm. Watch the energy you hook up to, because being a future king don't mean diddly squat in most regions of the world. Gwen, these people are truly jealous of Meghan. She's a beautiful, brilliant lady with a gorgeous husband and beautiful kids. Exactly. Ooh, just wait. Just wait. Sherry, trash time. Prince Harry has moved on and looking forward. He isn't thinking about discussions 3 years ago about removing HRH and lost military patronage. Plus, Harry military patronage not given. Yeah, they can keep their reefs that they don't want to lay for Harry. They, because see, in here in the U.S., he's welcomed to go to the military burials grounds, if you want to say, because many may not recognize, but out there in Hawaii with Pearl Harbor, that is considered a very sacred burial ground. So, people can try to cut up if they want to, but Harry's met with the appropriate honor that he should receive. Mhm. Am I really, Kim? Oh my goodness, Kim VS Speaks, sister. You are on a roll today, lovely. Oh well, okay. I thought I was being low key. Let me go. Sylvie, one thing about Megan, she knows who she is and will not change for foolishness. I still have to calm down when I think of the coordinated hate smear campaign. We all do. Um, the fact that it's been nearly 7 years is like astonishing. Like y'all haven't found anything else, or y'all have that much. The Rhoda has that much crap on you that you have to just allow this for 7 years, mm, revving up each time when she was pregnant in the hopes of mm, something terrible happening. Mm. All right, Marjorie, what setbacks are those derangers? Are those the Rangers are screaming about? Wow, Harry and Meghan made a decision in their best interest. Seems Hollywood world ended. Well, Hollywood didn't. It wasn't even a little blip on the radar. I mean, those that know how it works behind the scenes, I mean, you move on. So you move your podcast off. It was a very successful one. The whole thing is once it finds its new home, I mean, they don't own, Spotify doesn't own archetypes. So, yes. And I do hope there's another season coming because it was so good. If it doesn't and we have other productions, so be it. I'm cool with that too. Diane, fact that global media hasn't stopped watching and reporting every move proves no setbacks. They come out of their house once a quarter, yet chatting goes nonstop. And you speaking of that, and it's funny to see the media because I did catch a glimpse of somebody that was like snapping pictures, and I chuckled because, oh yeah, y'all are over there covering that polo match. I'm waiting to see the whole. I did see a headline when I was looking for the pictures, and it said, Prince Harry won't attend. At that time it said Prince William's charity, and I was like, what hit does that one have going on? And I looked, and it was like an old article, and I was like, okay, 2020, yeah. Harry goes in, he does what he has to do. Sentibale is being um, very well blessed. And, you know, I'm proud that he has that type of heart. So people can say what they want. Invictus Games, Sentibale, all of it. No, you will not. That was my one fear when they were breaking away because I knew that would be the crushing. If you know, as y'all call them, Baldy Mops, could have gotten his hand on it. If Space could have ripped that away from him, yeah, that probably would have been a very devastating moment. But then what he would have created on the back end would have truly been. But those involved behind the scenes with Invictus Games probably would have walked. Probably would have walked. And I think I heard some um, many coming forward and showing their support for Harry. Like, we're with him is basically what they're saying. So try it if you wish, but we're with him. All right, I'm way behind now. Let me see. Marshall, Prince Klaus, what energy you sent to Harry and Meghan, that 7 inch will hit you and all in agreement with you. Right. Karma has a long list and few more makes no difference. There you go. It's gonna come. To actually have typed that, which, people claim their First Amendment, but there's ramifications for your First Amendment too. So what is this? Alma, he is the most powerful blackmailer. Woo woo. Yeah, that right there. Extortionist, blackmailer, allegedly. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. Raffaella, exactly. Invictus equals Prince Henry. Stop. Exactly. Um, Franciella, is that how you say that? I butcher your name, so apologies. Invictus games have become very, very popular, and the Rangers are getting pushback. Yeah, they can say what they want, but they have been trying since Harry and Meghan broke free of that plantation. Okay, me come on over here. Anna, Harry will always be a winner. Yes, he will be. Anna, she's too young for, but no, she's not. When you be squeezing your feet, listen, my feet, them years of wearing, 3, 4 inch heels, and well, I never did the stripper high heels, but I envy those that could get away with that high. But yeah, when you're young and you're at the clubs and you're dancing, and let me tell you, most times if the street wasn't so disgusting, I would have taken off my shoes and walked. But yeah, no, you have to wait till you get to the car and just, whew, Lord, because once you take them shoes off, that's what her feet look like. She had those shoes off in the car, and then you try to squeeze, and they swell up. Yeah, it's no getting them back in the shoe after that point. So wait till you go home. Annie, Queenie came back and took her jewels. Well, I laughed, but hey, stranger things have happened. Kids, no one wants to host royal family games, but in Viscous games, everyone has their hands out. Yes, raising their hands, waving their country flags, whatever it takes to get that games to come in. I mean, it's almost like it is like an Olympics game. So, you know. Church Nelly. I can't. Let me see. Voodoo dolls, karma, and a folding chair. Do your thing. Oh my gosh. Tier found a website that can help Kate with her bunions. I mean, it's just if you're in that position and you're going to be photographed head to toe, literally. Um, yeah, go back to her wedges. That's what she really needs to do. Go back to them wedges and call it a day. Your, you know, dress coats and your wedges, and then all is well in the land of make believe, because that's what it is, the land of make believe. Sylvia, none of my business, but I am not fond of Rita Ora. I do not know her, but I think I remember an underhanded comment about our beautiful, sweet Meghan. Yeah. Which I paused when I saw that. I'm like, Rita Ora. I'm like, I think she said something, but I was like, all right, let me just get the screenshot. It's out there in Vitkus Games. Okay. I'm sure everyone that is behind any event that involves Harry and Meghan, I would pray that they've done their homework on what has been said and done, only because of headlines that will come later. We know how that media over there works. So, yeah. But, Leslie, what is this? VS news of Woo Woo is just leaking into New Zealand and outrage is growing. Good. Good, good, good. Woo! Yes. Yes. Turn that flame up on that burner. If you have a gas stove or ever had a gas, you understand. Let me see. Church Nelly, I just saw your riding comment. I knew that. Whew, okay, I'm not. Catherine, he will never be convicted because he has the very high up blackmail. Prince of Pagan should know. Yeah. Well, you never say never is one of my favorite sayings, because just when you think it couldn't, it very well could, because what is he going to say? I'm going to release all this information on all of you, which will then lead to confirming what headlines are saying. Woody Woot is kind of stuck too, because he really, can you really release that information without you looking and confirming that you are what all of the current allegations have been saying? He's in a very tight place, like he likes to be, but okay. Little Mac, Leslie F., thank you for the good. Yeah, that is very good news. And I hope that it starts really growing and getting louder. Yes. Please do share that with me when I'm going to have to go out and look at some New Zealand news now. Diana, I'm amazed that somehow the Unroyals think Sussex love/respect will transfer to them under any circumstance. If, and this is just an if, a big if, the royal family, the ones that control, or should I say the one who was doing all the screaming at Sandringham, whose head looks like alien. Okay, y'all know space. If he was smart, he would have been kind and loving to his brother. Like it would have been like, okay, you could put one thing out. I'll get through the heat because your father survived the quote scandal. Now, if your stuff is even saucier than what your father's transcript was, hey, 'tis life, you freak. But you should have allowed at least one thing. Told the media one thing. I'll ride the heat out, keep it going, whatever. But leave my brother alone. Leave his wife alone, and let's go on with life. But no, you wanted to scapegoat. You wanted to stop her from even joining the family, but you wanted to scapegoat. Mm. Oh, those tangle webs we weave. Yes, it's coming back. You get caught in your own web. Just remember, Black Widow doesn't have any loyalty. To me, Woody Woot could be the Black Widow. Space thought he was one. You ain't seen it. You ain't seen or felt the sting yet. Mm-hmm. And Woo Woo is a wide receiver, and he certainly. I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna have to read everybody's before I actually put it up here, because you know what? Let me see. Now, cosplay should be thankful in some degree that, well, I don't know. Is she still accepted out there? I don't check for Tatler. I know that was their publication, their friends or whatever were running that thing. Because with the bankruptcy, I'm sure y'all ain't mentioned as much, and it's maybe not as many calls received since you really aren't who you say y'all were. Mm. Hello, RNT Entertainment. How are you? I can see I'm like 20 minutes behind in comments. Let me see. Gwendolyn Sylvia, I remember Katy Perry saying something about Meghan. Okay. I might have to look and see if Rita did. I just was like, why would they have joined up with? I'm sure Katie's gonna be heated now, but okay. Lorna, thank you. Ooh, I have a couple of these. Let me see. Royal family motto: empty your pockets with a wave and a smile. Well, do. Well, do. Let me see, Joan. I've been a member for 10 months, 26 days. I can't. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I tell you, some long term channel members, y'all. Oh, B10, now you're going to make me cry. Blessing me. But I hope you have felt the love from us all during these very trying months and weeks. So much love back to you. Um, okay, so this is for all three of you. And thank you, thank you, thank you. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Thank you so very much. All of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Whew. Okay. I'm going to I'm actually over an hour. Oh my. You'll know how I am. Let me see, let me see, let me see, let me see. Dolores, experts in BS. There you go. That's it right there. Boom. Um mm, 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 mm. Let me see, let me see. Oh, that's so sweet, Anna. Thanks, June Garcia, for your extension of membership. Yeah. Let me see. Hattie. The fact that Harry, Meghan, and the kids aren't photographed often means any photos of them are in demand. People are more interested in them than those other boring royals. And they're only interested in the other boring royals when they do drag their children out. And it's usually about the kids that they keep between them. Have that as the buffer. Y'all ain't fooling us over there. We know the deal. Um, Let me see. Yes, thank you, Sherry. That's a sweet acknowledgement. Sussex Love, how are you? Mumbles and Baldy already tried to play the umbrella thing on several occasions. They couldn't figure out. All they needed only one umbrella, not two. Then they tried with one awkward. See, I hadn't realized they tried it. Lord have mercy. That's so sad. They are some sad folks. Now, see, Harry and Meghan have had more than one umbrella moment because they had one during the Oceania tour. Remember when they came in and it had been such a dry period of time and suddenly it started raining and then they were under the umbrella and she held it for him and because he even told someone, no, 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 she's got it. Okay. And then the award winning, yes, with the lights from all the flashes behind them. They better stop it. Stop playing. Just come on with it. Um, Diane, at first I saw no D list and I was like, who is this that got past all the mods? And I had to look at the name. I'm like, oh, calm down, calm down. Because I read it and then I'll look to see who dropped the comment. Woo! A no D list actress helps direct big attention to a series off air for 4 years. Another lie debunked in real time before all unscaled eyes. Yeah, that's true. How you gonna that just cracks me up when they say she's a D list or a Z list. Really? Oh, okay. And even some of the headlines on just making it all about Megan when we know that all the cast members, like, don't try driving wedges between them. They are family too. Mhm. But I see through some of those headlines too because you're just trying to drive the wedge. Let me see. And Viscous next up. Get your merch, squaddies. Yes. Speaking of merch, remember I do have some merch. I have a store. If you go to there is Nightbot is dropping a link, but also if you're on my main channel page, you'll see up in the right corner says store. Yeah. Or in the description once the live stream ends. Yes. All right. I just wanted to throw that out there. hmm Um, Hello there, all for Sussex. Let's see. Just catching up to you. The polo pics are wonderful. Yes, I'm glad in a sense that they were overseas because if he was in California, I look forward to that team, the Malibu team, to ride again. But it would have been after my live stream, so at least I get to share some of them. Hey, Sam, how are you? Good to see you. Let me see. Black Queen, they can never duplicate genuine charisma, empathy, kindness, goodness, love, joy, attributes that Harry possesses. That's true. That's very true. And then those that are in his circle also possess. Sylvia, please clear up for me if the funds for the Together cookbook still fall under the Royal Foundation because the cookbook is still selling. I bought mine last year. And yes, it is. Um, they still get the funds, believe you me, they still get it. So you're still blessing um, the kitchen, not necessarily the foundation, but you're blessing the kitchen. That's one of those that because of how it was set up and when it was set up, yeah, it's just easier to leave it there. And I don't think that Harry and Meghan had their foundation up and running at that point to actually do a shift and lift or however we call it. So, um, but yeah, there's no way. Hey, Joseph, how are you? Let me see. Joy. Baldy is so angry because Prince Harry is not there anymore to do his work for him now. Baldy knows he have to work on his own. Can't ask lazy Katie to help. Well, he already knew what she was about before he even married her. But yeah, I mean, she takes her cues from him, except for the pegging, but she takes her cues from him. hmm Mm. All right, let me stop. Let me see if there's any. Let me see. There was Lorna. The arrangement that Megan made was that the profits from the book were separate from. Okay, yeah. But as far as when you look for it, it would be sitting there. But see, they knew the deal. That told a lot, right, Laura? Okay. like SmartWorks and all that, yeah, that it goes directly to who needs to go to because you ain't gonna sit there and chew it up. But breathe deeply. Um, Animus VS. I never got bunions. I wore heels, but made sure my feet were not in tight fitted heels. I saw people get surgical bunion removal, and they were in so much pain and crying. I mean, transparency. I have my right foot is not that bad, but I'm not squeezing my feet into shoes that just tell me to get the out of here either. Because ladies, we understand. You put a pair of shoes on, you're like, why don't I wear these? These are so cute. And you put them on, you're like, oh yeah. Within like moments, your feet are telling you, bitch, if you don't get your feet out of them shoes, and God help you if you're at an event and it's too late or on your way. Sherry, I'm Sylvia. Yes, the community cookbook still falls under Kensington Palace. Yes. So if you want to buy more books, Sylvia, feel free as gifts for others, um, because it's still blessing them. So let me get off of this. Where am I going? Hello, hello, hello. Um, I see a lot of new faces and names, and it's wonderful to see you. Please remember to hit the thumbs up. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead on and close out. I don't have anything else. I don't know if anybody else has anything they want to share that's, shareable that I can talk about. We're not having YouTube coming after me right after this is over. Let me see. Um, Joan, did anyone invite Pete and repeat to New York City, or did they decide to ascend on us? I don't know. I don't even know when they're supposed to be coming. I'm hoping it's at the time during the Invictus Games because, I believe it's in September, and you know how they are. They don't check their diaries against the Sussex's schedule when it's announced and it's far enough in advance. We knew about the Invictus Games a year ago. Come on now. Okay. Anyway, everyone, please have a wonderful rest of your Saturday, rest of your weekend. Um, I hope all of you stay healthy, get rest. If you're working, that you get the rest after the fact. Please be safe out there on the roadways, airways, and everywhere else. So, as they say, no bad energy. I'm going to leave. Where's this? Here it is. Everyone, Church Nelly, have a great weekend, all smooches. So, take care of yourself. Yes, and the heat here in the U.S., especially, I don't know how it is overseas. Please, if you can, stay in the AC, stay in the AC. Even out at the space station for certain channels, it's very hot. So, love y'all all. Let me stop being silly. Take care. See ya. Love you all. Bye.